This week we're going to look at improving an existing page using jQuery. So here's a page on the PCC website. It's the Get to Know Your Online Faculty Mentor for faculty. And one of the problems with this page is that when we send faculty here and ask them to locate their mentor, they seem to have a lot of trouble. There's a brief Meet Your Mentors section that shows the faculty mentors, and then there's this long table. And for whatever reason, people are having a lot of trouble identifying who their mentor is. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to look at adding some JavaScript to the page. And what we're going to end up with is going to look like this. So at the top, there's an enter the name of your department. And if we search for computer information systems, get the little pop-up, you can select what we want and it will show you your mentor. And another improvement that we're going to make at the same time is that if you look at the HTML for this page, you'll see that the actual mentors are stored in this big block of manually edited HTML. And there are some errors here. So for example, Ann Carey, who's the mentor for the math department, the alt text for her image is Dr. Chris Hughes, who is the old mentor for math. And over here, we have, for Doug Jones, the alt text Greg Kaminsky. So keeping this thing up to date manually is proving to be tricky. And then down here, there's this big table with all the list of the departments, and this is just a big chunk of HTML that has to be manually edited and updated instead. Whereas in the new version, if we look at the HTML, all of that content has just been replaced with a single JavaScript call. So there's just a div box for your mentor, a div box for the mentor blocks, and a div box for the department table. And then the JavaScript is going to fill all that in for us based on data. And I've actually stored the data in MySQL for this demo. The actual live page is probably just going to have it as a separate JavaScript file. But if I go to localhost XAMPP phpMyAdmin, there's a mentors database with two tables. There's a departments table that has a department name and a mentor ID. And there's a mentors table that has information about each faculty mentor. So since this is driven by a backend database, we at least have the potential for giving someone a tool where they can just update the database records and have that content automatically reflected on the Know Your Mentor page. So that's something to keep in mind for the future.